welcome to HITC Sport. Alright lads, remember those bang average mid-table footballers who tricked the world into thinking they were the next big thing for about 5 minutes? So before you start hyping Jack Grealish up as a Ballon d'Or contender, before you start slapping 50 million price tags on Sean Longstaff, oh wait, too late. Let me remind you of the mid-table bang average footballer who spent a year or so being hyped by literally everyone. 2014 Jack Colback.
Roy Hodgson's Ginger Pearl, Jack Colback tips to make England impact. Mocking Jack Colback's England call-up is nothing but ignorance and stupidity from armchair fans.
Oh, tell me more, Luke Edwards. What is it that I'm missing?
In fact, those who have mocked Hodgson's decision are probably the sort of ignorant armchair fans who decided Owen Hargreaves wasn't good enough to play for England for the 2006 World Cup.
I'll stop you there, Luke, alright? Owen Hargreaves is a European champion at Bayern Munich. Anyone who mocked him was an idiot. But Jack Colback, he spent his life at Sunderland. Sunderland! That's a place where people shit in the stadium. It's now 6 years later, Colback has been omitted from Newcastle's 25-man squad. They apparently tried to sell him to West Ham 15 seconds after he walked through the door. If that doesn't scream championship standard, I don't know what does. But it's not just journalists who overhyped that man that year. John Carver said he liked a team full of Colbacks. Selecting Colback once is a mistake. Selecting him 11 times, that deserves swift medical attention. 2015 Jose Font. Look, Jose Font can wave his Euro 2016 medal in my face. Sure, but this guy was another myth. Some Southampton defenders are worth the hype, some are Jose Font, performing well for high-flying Southampton under Ronald Koeman. The man was getting linked with big money moves to Man United. Yeah, now he ended up fading at West Ham instead. 2016 Troy Deeney. 2016 was the year the media fawned over Troy Deeney. After bulldozing 13 goals for newly promoted Watford, he finds himself linked with a 30 million move to the champions of England. The man was having his wages doubled, tipped for England by every man, woman and dog, and having his passport wrestled over by about 3 different countries. But Deeney is the very definition of average mid-table player. 2017 Ben Gibson. Oh, Ben Gibson's career really has fizzled out into nothing, hasn't it? This guy is currently rotting on the Burnley bench. Go back 3 years ago, despite relegation with Middlesbrough, the man was getting smothered in hype.
Ben Gibson top of Jurgen Klopp's transfer list after failure to land Virgil van Dijk. Manchester City want Ben Gibson as Pep Guardiola puts 25 million rated Middlesbrough defender on his wanted list.
Mental! 2018 Callum Wilson.
Chelsea told to stump up 75 million to land Bournemouth striker Callum Wilson.
75 million for a striker at Bournemouth. Lads, is this real life? Christ above, this is what 15 goals a season mid-table strikers cost apparently. 75 million. Christ, can you imagine what Darren Bent would have cost? 2019 Ryan Fraser. Yeah, another Bournemouth start. Listen, Ryan Fraser is a good player, sure, but have we learned nothing from this list? If he does move to Arsenal, you can almost smell the failure. Christ above, lads, he scored just once for Bournemouth in 30 games this season. How do you think he performed for a club pushing for Europe? Mid-table written all over his face. Anyway, that's the end of the video, lads. What do you think? Have I been too unfair? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I'll talk to you in a while.